You know that friend who pranks everyone? The one who thinks he's comedy gold? Yeah, this is about turning the tables and watching him crash out. Stay with me. Jake's in the kitchen at 6 a.m., carefully placing a rubber spider in Lena's cereal bowl. He's filming himself doing it. He whispers into the camera like he's on a nature documentary. Jake, whispering, Day 473. The girlfriend still hasn't learned to check her breakfast. He tiptoes away. Lena walks in, sees the spider, picks it up, looks directly at the hidden camera, and mouths one word. Soon. Cut to Jake hiding behind the bathroom door with an air horn. Lena opens it. He blasts it. She doesn't even flinch. She just stares at him. Lena. You done? Jake. Deflating. Yeah. Lena. Cool. Your mom called. She saw your last prank video and said, and I quote, I raised you better than this. Jake looks genuinely hurt for half a second, then grins. Jake. She watched it, though. Now here's where it gets good. Jake's been obsessed with this idea that he can't propose until he wins the lottery. He wants to get rich, quit his job, and give Lena the wedding she's dreamed of since she was a little girl. He's got this whole fantasy. Cut to Jake's closet. He opens it. Inside is a vision board that looks like a serial killer made it, but for weddings. Photos of venues, a Corvette, a hand-drawn picture of him giving his boss the finger. Lena finds him staring at it one night. Lena, what is this? Jake, caught. My future? Lena. Jake, I don't need a castle. I need you to stop putting fake parking tickets on my car. Jake, dead serious. I can give you both. Lena walks away, but she's smiling. And that smile? That's the smile of someone who just decided to commit a crime. She calls her best friend Tess. Lena and Tess are at a coffee shop. Tess has been documenting Jake's pranks for years like she's building a legal case. Tess says, I have 17 videos of him jumping out at you. 17. That's not a personality trait, that's a disorder. Lena whispers, I need your help. Tess leans in. Tess says, say less. They spend an entire weekend designing a fake lottery scratcher. Not just any scratcher, a perfect one. $1 million. Tess works in graphic design, so she knows how to make it look real. They order special paper. They study the fonts. They add the barcode. They even artificially age it so it looks like Jake bought it himself. Lena practices her reaction in the mirror. Lena to herself. Oh my God, Jake, you won. I'm so happy for you. Tess, from the couch. More tears. He needs to believe you're crying. Lena tries again, forcing tears. Lena practices, oh my God, Jake, you won. Tess says, better, but add a scream. They set up cameras everywhere. Living room, kitchen, bedroom. They've got angles like this is a Spielberg film. Lena places the fake ticket on the kitchen counter with a note. Felt lucky today. This one's for you. A little heart. Jake loves when she draws hearts. It's the small details that destroy a man. Morning comes. Jake stumbles into the kitchen half asleep. He sees the ticket, picks it up, scratches it slowly while eating toast. Then he freezes. The toast falls out of his mouth in slow motion. Jake, barely breathing, gasps, no way! He scratches faster. All 3 panels, $1 million. Jake screams so loud the neighbor bangs on the wall. He drops to his knees. He's crying, full body sobbing. He looks up at the ceiling like he's about to thank God personally. Jake, through tears. I can finally do it! I can finally propose! I'm free! Lena walks in, pretending she just woke up. Lena asks, what's going on? Jake tackles her in a hug, sobbing into her shoulder. Jake shouts, I won! I won $1 million! Lena, barely holding it together. Oh my God, baby! That's amazing! She's biting the inside of her cheek so hard she might need stitches. Jake immediately calls his boss. It's 7 a.m. His boss answers half asleep. Boss answers annoyed. Jake, what? Jake, voice shaking with joy. Richard, I quit. Boss responds, what? Jake screams, I quit, I'm done, I'm free. You know that thing you said last week about how I'd never amount to anything? Well, guess what, Richard? I just won $1 million, and I'm gonna buy a Corvette and drive it through your living room window. Boss confused. Jake, you can't. Jake retorts, I can! I'm a millionaire, Richard! He hangs up, throws his phone, picks it back up, calls his mom. Jake's mom answers. Mom answers, Honey, it's early. Jake sobbing again. Mom, I did it. I won. Mom confused. Won what? Jake says, the lottery, Mom. I'm rich. I'm gonna buy you a house, a big one, with a garden. Mom responds, Jake, sweetheart, are you okay? Have you been drinking? Jake replies, I've never been more sober in my life. He hangs up, runs to the bedroom, pulls out the ring box he bought on credit 6 months ago, the one that cost him $10,000 he didn't have. He stares at it, Jake whispering to himself, it's finally time. He runs back to the living room, looks at the dog. Jake, to the dog. Buddy, you're getting a brother, and a backyard, a big backyard. The dog just stares at him. Meanwhile, Lena and Tess are in the bedroom watching the security camera footage on a laptop. They're crying, laughing. Tess has to cover her mouth with a pillow. Jake starts planning the proposal like a military operation. He's on the phone with a venue. Jake with cockiness. Yeah, I need your best package. No, wait. Your best package. The one rich people get. Venue lady. Sir, that's $40,000. Jake, without hesitation. Done, I'll wire it today. He hangs up, calls a mariachi band. Jake asks, how many of you are there? Mariachi guy says, we have a 6-person ensemble. Jake scoffs, not big enough, I need 12. Can you get 12? Mariachi guy replies, we can call some guys. Jake shouts, call them. I'm proposing to the love of my life and I need maximum mariachi. He's Googling Castle Wedding Italy price and doesn't even flinch when he sees $500,000. Jake nodding. Reasonable. He goes outside, climbs onto the roof of their apartment building, screams at the top of his lungs, I'm a millionaire! Someone yells back, shut up! Jake shouts back, you shut up, peasant! Lena watches from the window, tears streaming down her face from laughing. Jake comes back inside and starts setting up. Candles everywhere. He puts on a suit. A suit. He's playing classical music. He's practicing his speech in the mirror. Jake, to his reflection, Lena, from the moment I met you, I knew you were the one. Even when you threw my Xbox in the pool. He pauses. Jake under his breath. No, don't mention the Xbox. Stay positive. Lena's in the other room with Tess. Tess whispering, you have to stop this. Lena wiping tears. I can't. Look at him. He's too deep. Tess whispers, he quit his job. Lena replies, I know. Jake calls Lena into the living room. She walks in. The candles, the music. Jake's on one knee. He's holding the ring box. His hands are shaking. Jake starts, Lena. Her heart sinks. She almost stops it right there. Almost. But Tess is behind Jake mouthing the words, do it. We came too far. Jake clears his throat. Jake starts again. I know I'm not perfect. I know I jump out at you too much. I know I put a fake snake in your car that one time and you cried. But Lena, you make my worst days feel like pranks from the universe. And I want to spend every single day making you laugh the way you make me feel alive. Will you marry me? Lena's actually crying now. Real tears. She nods. Lena, voice cracking. Yes. Jake opens the ring box, slides the ring on her finger, kisses her, lifts her up and spins her around. Jake shouts, we're getting married, and I'm a millionaire. This is the best day of my life. Lena looks at Tess over his shoulder. Tess mouths, you're going to hell. The next morning, Lena tells Jake he needs to go claim his prize at the lottery office. Jake's confused because scratchers usually get paid at the store. But Lena convinces him that for amounts over $10,000, you have to go to the state office. Jake believes her. Of course he does. He gets dressed like he's going to a job interview. Button-up shirt, nice pants, he even combs his hair. Jake asks, how do I look? Lena responds, like a millionaire. He grins, grabs the ticket, kisses her. Jake states, I'll be back soon. Then we start our new life. Lena and Tess follow him in Tess's car. They're filming everything. Jake doesn't notice because he's too busy singing along to Eye of the Tiger at full volume. Jake pulls into the state lottery office. It's not what he expected. It's a sad, depressing government building. Fluorescent lights flickering, gray walls, a line of miserable people waiting to argue about taxes. Jake walks in with the confidence of someone about to collect $1 million. He's smiling at strangers. One lady looks at him like he's insane. He gets to the counter. A bored employee who looks like she's been working there since the Nixon administration barely looks up. Employee murmurs, "Ticket." Jake slides it across the counter. Jake says, "I think you're gonna want to see this one." She scans it. The machine beeps. She looks at the screen, looks at Jake, looks at the screen again. Employee, monotone. "Sir, this is not a winning ticket." Jake laughs, nervous laugh. Jake retorts, No, check it again. It's 1,000,000. I scratched it. It says 1,000,000. She scans it again. Beep, invalid. Employee monotone. It's not valid. Jake's smile fades. Jake confused. What do you mean it's not valid? That's impossible. I saw it. My girlfriend saw it. It's real. That's when he hears it. Laughter, behind him. He turns around slowly. Lena and Tess are there, filming. Tess is already doubled over. Tess, barely able to speak. "Oh my God, you really came here!" Lena steps forward, trying not to laugh. Lena says, "Jake, baby, look at the ticket. Really look at it." Jake looks down. In tiny print at the bottom it says, "Congratulations. You've been pranked by Lena. Love you." His face goes through every stage of grief in 3 seconds. Denial, anger, bargaining, depression. He skips acceptance entirely and goes straight to full-body meltdown. Jake drops to the floor like he just lost the Super Bowl. He's lying on the grimy lottery office tile, staring at the ceiling. Jake, to no one. "I quit my job." The people in line start clapping. One guy yells, "Random guy. Yo, they got you good!" Another woman pulls out her phone and starts filming. The lottery employee shrugs. "I've seen worse." Jake covers his face with his hands. Tess, still laughing. "You said you wanted to go out big." Lena kneels next to him. She's trying to be serious but keeps breaking into giggles. Lena. "Jake, look at me." He peeks through his fingers. Lena whispers, "For the record, you need to return that ring because we can't afford it, but I still say yes." Jake sits up slowly. Jake, voice small. "Can I get my job back?" Lena nods. Lena says, "We'll figure it out." Jake looks at the camera Tess is holding. Jake muffled, "This is going on YouTube, isn't it?" Tess laughing, "Oh, it's already uploading." The next morning, Jake's standing outside his boss Richard's office. He's holding a grocery store muffin and a card that says, "I'm sorry" on it. He knocks. Richard opens the door. Looks at Jake. Looks at the muffin. Richard furious. "You've got 60 seconds. Jake takes a deep breath. Jake admits, "I'm an idiot." Richard counting, 50 seconds. Jake stuttering, "I got pranked. The lottery ticket was fake. My girlfriend made it. I didn't actually win $1,000,000. I panicked. I'm sorry." Richard stares at him for a long time, then starts laughing. Full body, bent over laughing. "Oh my God, you got destroyed." Jake sheepish, "Can I have my job back?" Richard wipes his eyes. Richard still laughing. "On one condition." Jake still serious? "Anything." Richard can barely contain himself. "You send me the video." Jake nods slowly. Jake relieved, "Deal." Richard steps aside. Jake walks back into the office. His co-workers start slow clapping. Someone's put a printout of his face on his desk with the word "Legend" written under it. Jake and Lena sat on the couch that night. She's leaning on his shoulder. He's staring into space. Jake says, "I really thought I was free." Lena, "You are free. You just have to go to work tomorrow." Jake, "That's not what free means." Lena, "I know." They sit in silence. Jake, "That was a really good prank." Lena, "Thank you." Jake, "Like really good." Lena, "I learned from the best." Jake looks at her. Jake, "We're even now, right?" Lena smiles. Doesn't answer, just smiles. Jake's face drops. Jake, Lena, "We're even now, right?" Lena? She kisses his cheek and walks away. He sits there terrified, knowing deep down that this is only the beginning, the end. And yeah, he still married her. And yeah, she got him 3 more times before the wedding. But that's another story. Subscribe and share this with anyone deserves a good laugh.